Hey guys, this is Rumours with Apple here, and today I just want to talk about the PlayStation Orbis. In Latin, this means circle or ring, and PS Vita means life. So put these together, circle of life. I am pretty sure that they are going to be calling this the Orbis instead of the PS4. A lot of companies now are shying away from the numbers because, as you know, years after year, it's going to get higher and higher and higher. It just doesn't make any sense. So let's just start it with the graphics. It is said that they will be using an AMD X64 CPU, Southern Islands GPU as of now. From what we heard, Microsoft will be using AMD 6000 series graphics, but the Orbis is said to be able to support a 4K resolution, 4096 by 2160. But as you guys know, 4K resolution rate as of now is unheard of. So these devices will be staying on the market for a long time, so it would be good for Sony to go ahead and have the support for 4K resolution when it comes out, so they do not have to do a major update a couple of years in when the 4K resolution starts popping up. It is also said that there will be playing 3D games at 1080p. As you know, 3D is starting to peak up now, and I'm pretty sure we'll be seeing much more optimized 3D experience TVs at CES of 2013. As of now, it is said that it will be released around the late 2013 time. I will be talking a little bit more about that towards the end after we cover all the things that we think we'll see on it. It is also rumored that select developers have been courted to work on the console as of now, and other companies will be receiving development kits at the start of the year 2013 or even late 2012. Finalized beta versions are also said to be sent out towards the end of this year, so late 2012, maybe December, early 2013, and it is kind of expected that the Orbis will not be backwards compatible to PS3 games. As we saw on the PS3, they did have it compatible to the PS2 games, but they kind of killed it. So it sucks, but it's very unlikely that we will be seeing backwards compatible PlayStation Orbis. The talk of right now, too, a big topic, is the anti-used policy. Microsoft is kind of rumored to be doing that as well, and so is Sony, because these companies obviously just want to make their developers happy to be able to develop more games for them. So developing companies are asking for anti-use policy. So it's very likely that Sony will be doing that. And what we think will happen is that games will be available on both Blu-ray discs and on the PlayStation Network, which Sony is trying to advertise as of now. As you know, the PS Vita is compatible with discs, so tiny little discs, but they are trying to advertise mostly their online service, a PlayStation Network store. Because as you saw on the PSP Go, there was no discs, nothing, and that didn't sell well at all. So I think Sony's just trying to make most of their customers happy, but are trying to expand on the digital downloads thing. The program, as of now, that Sony's gonna do is once you purchase or download a game, you'll be required to lock it to your PlayStation account, which means it cannot be played on any other PlayStation account. It's kind of registered to your account. And if you were trying to sell or trade in a secondhand game, the buyer would have limited gameplay, and most likely will have to unlock or purchase the full game again. As you know, EA Sports does the online servicing where you do not have online service capability if you buy used games, because obviously you have to enter the PIN code, and if it's been used already, then you have to purchase it. The price isn't great, but I think Sony's trying to do a full catch-on of this and make you almost pay the full price to purchase it again if you were to buy it used. Apart from that, let's just go ahead and talk about the online service, which has been the big selling point for the Xbox. Even though the PlayStation does have the Blu-ray capability, which is much higher resolution than the Xbox, the online service of the Xbox has been winning them all the customers, because what happens with the Xbox is we know that they have the huge Red Ring of Death issue, and Sony didn't really suffer that, although there were some yellow light of death, but it wasn't nearly as big as a problem to PlayStation fans as it was for Xbox people. But overall, the online service was much smoother, although you did have to pay. A lot of people were willing to. The only reason why you really would pay for the Xbox One is because it works. The Sony one simply sucks. As you know, they had the huge security breach, people getting their credit cards stolen. That lasted for far too long, and Sony just let it get out of hand. And they lost a lot of money on that actually, and a lot of people went off and most likely bought an Xbox when that happened. So they do really have to beef up their online services, because Xbox service is just by far much better. The dashboard looks better, the online service is smoother, and even up to now I am experiencing many lag. My internet's really good actually, but I do still experience some lag, some freezes, server down, and a lot of times it takes forever to sign in. It just takes like 10-20 minutes, and sometimes my system would voluntarily just shut down. Even though it is only a year old, I barely ever use it, and I haven't done anything to it that should have it happening, and it's only been a year, and I haven't had any problems before that. So Sony does have to really work on their hardware, even though the Blu-ray disc is a huge selling point. The Blu-ray disc is simply great, and I do notice tiny bit of graphics differences between the Sony Playstation and the Xbox 360. But overall, the Xbox 360 online gaming experience, which is a majority now, people playing Call of Duty, that's pretty much the huge selling point for the Xbox as opposed to the PlayStation 3. The other thing that is rumored to be talking about is how the motion tracking games will work. I'm pretty sure they're going to kill the PlayStation Move. I'm pretty sure the PlayStation Move was just to keep the Sony fans waiting for the next device, just to give them a little bit more time. As you know, there's a Wii U and the Kinect. I'm not sure what they're going to do with the Kinect. I'm going to talk about it in a future video, but I'm pretty sure Sony's going to just stick with the regular gameplay and screw the exercise games. Now let's go ahead and talk about the release date. As of now, we are predicted to see it by the end of 2013 and see it announced at E3 along with the next-gen Xbox or the Xbox 720. There have been people saying that it might come out in August, it might come out Christmas time, but the Xbox is rumored to come out Christmas time or even early 2014, but I really can't lay a date on it right now, because that's the same thing that happened with the Wii U, how the dates are always being delayed, changed. So it's just a very, very early speculation, very early on the project, because this news just came out maybe even a week or two ago, but it's still very, very new. So people are just making some quick predictions as of now that we will be seeing it late 2013, just in time of the holiday season. And I did also read an article saying that Sony is determined to get it out before the Xbox 720 or the next-gen Xbox. But personally, I think they shouldn't be rushing it, because this device will be on the market for a long time, and whoever has a better console will be the better console for the next 8 years, because there won't be any major differences or anything. So I think this is Sony's chance to make a comeback, because they did have a pretty rough year last year. Everything that could have gone wrong went wrong for them, killing the the PSP Go, which was extremely unsuccessful. Same with Nintendo with their 3DS, yeah, all that. But Xbox is on a roll right now, and pretty much I think their goal is just to maintain a standing in the gaming market and still hold the majority of the gamers' attention. So thanks for watching, guys. This is just the talk about the PlayStation Orbis. If I do have any updates, I will be making videos, so make sure you stay tuned, stay subscribed, and I'll see you in my next video.